This could work. We don't know. We will not know until it goes for a minute. Let's see. Am I talking? I am talking. I'm just gonna draw some shit digitally. Do something different, as it were. I love this program. This shit is witchcraft. Because just make this shit look like pencil. Do like the entire on paper process, but it'll like look cooler to y'all probably than until I get a good camera. I mean, I don't mind doing traditional, but alright. Erase. So I have nothing, no plan of what to draw. That's usually how I start though. Sometimes I'll just walk around like this and do some sort of scribbling, although I already kind of see something I like, so. So then after that, I will switch it, to ink. Get like a nice ink-like line, which is exactly what I do. Actually, I don't know, sometimes I do just draw in ink. That's how I drew forever. That's like a weird start, so I'll just get rid of the scribble. Or if I want to, take it, like, rotate it. Maybe it'll give me some other shape idea. I don't know what this reminds. This already looks like something weird. Oh, it looks like The Simpsons quote the Raven. Obviously, I know that's Edgar Allan Poe. I'm saying it looks like the Bart Simpson shit, but I'll change that. Cause I just feel like drawing. I have some projects I need to start for people, but I'm just in like a weird lull where I don't think I could do anything like really up to like basically I'm not in the mood to do something for like 3 hours in a row, and that's what it would probably take. Digital is funny because it's kind of like, it's not really cheating, but it can be. But it's not. It's not like I can't just bust out paper right now and just draw some shit off the top of my head. I mean, I think that's been established at this point. But digital is funny because, like, I have a ton of stuff that I just start doodling one night and I'm like, kind of trash or whatever. And then I go back in like a week later and be like, dude, this is a gem. And then like finish something out. Like, let me show you. This was one. This was a dude. I mean, it's not like it's like amazing, but it was just, let's see. It was just like a sketch of a head and it just sat there forever. I did nothing with it. Then I was like, man, I can make that into something cool. And I could still make it into something cooler. But just kind of cool for like brainstorming ideas and such. This is one from the other night. I have no idea what the hell it's supposed to be. But it's basically just an old sketch from long, long ago. That I did years ago. I already redrew over it accidentally. And I just liked that, and I was like, let me pop that up, make something new out of it. Pretty fun and easy. Anyway. It's a dope tool. I'm glad my artist friends talked me into grabbing one. Because I seriously was hella anti-digital for a long time. And I had a Wacom, or I have one still. And I like it. It's just old and the color on the screen is off. And like Photoshop, I learned Photoshop a long time ago, right? Like I had Photoshop in the 90s. My dad had it for his work. And I would like fuck around with it, but I didn't really understand what it was. I used it like paint. If anyone knows that stuff. The old computer drawing program or whatever. But anyway, I feel like obviously I could do like way better stuff on Photoshop. Like way more immersive and cool. But there's a lot more to it, whereas I feel like this is just like plug and go. Like it's just like a drawing tablet. Like I'm drawing on this exactly how I draw on like a tablet paper. Plus, I'm old and my neck gets fucked up when I draw for a while because I'm tall. I'm like I'll like be leaning forward like this, like drawing. And so like with this tablet I can like lay on my back and draw on the couch. So it's pretty ill for that shit too. I don't even like this like chin shit. I don't even know. Kind of don't even like that nose, but whatever. Just scribbling. Got a little sloppy with the lines there. Sue this guy. I will be right back. Let me put on this animation I did the other day. First animation on Procreate. Actually, I think it's the second, but it's the first one that I think is kind of dope. I'll be right back. Had to go. I had to go handle some biz. I just needed water actually, but I wanted it to sound cool.
focus on these tricks like I'm at the fucking Kumite. Barbarian like Sean, hold the metal like I'm Dumoulin. Yo, who are they? White noise, static invading broadcast. Unplug and reset these cats like they on the line with Comcast. Smash with a bomb bat, sets colored Chernobyl. Funny style, turn noble, behind screens acting global. I'm Kryla to your stylist, you digital, I'm mileage. We spitting street corner, the definition of wireless. Who the fuck the wildest? You don't want that smoke, the Yeti and the pirate. Chew up all your folk, Famalim's a damn, he got command. Like Negan when he's swinging diatribe on them jams. Cause we live up in them labs, silence in the lambs. A tyrant to the spineless might just be wise to up and scram. Safety ain't guaranteed unless you plan on sharing weed with this blaring freak, geeking out on a weird ass beat.
I have no idea what I'm drawing right now. But it's cool. Like, it's interesting. It's really fun to just draw from imagination. Just make stuff up as you go along. I don't know why there's so many eyes on this one, but I fucking love drawing eyes, so it doesn't Don't really matter now. Do it. It's your world, man. Do whatever you want. Now, one of the weirdest things I do, I mean, it's not weird, but shit is just kind of like a sketch, so yeah, I haven't really turned any of these into like finished artworks, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Ah, shit. Need to invert that. Now, paint it. What color? Doesn't really matter. The fuck is happening? I could, if I wanted to, leave it like that. That'd be weird though. I don't know where it's leaking from, but it's leaking. It's a very fun way to do colors and shit too. Because doing this shit like as a painting, what I would have did was I would have started in the background first. Like the whole background would have been painted. However, I would have like kind of thought it out and did it. Sometimes I just have backgrounds and I'm like, I'm just gonna use that, whatever. But like digital, you can just go in with layers and make a different background whenever the fuck you feel like it, which I think is pretty dope. Like right now, I can grab like a weird texture. What the fuck? Oh. It makes the background like more fun to look at. And it's mad easy to do. But like even just for this, for like a simple sketch, something I drew hella quick, can go through and make it look like more than just a quick sketch on digital. That's why I like it. Because then if you're like me and you have ideas that just come real fast, you just want to lay them down. This isn't one of those times. This is just complete freestyle. I have no idea what this is. But it doesn't matter because it looks so refined, so quick. Whereas if I was doing a sketchbook, I'd have to go out and freaking grab colored pencil or whatever, get all this shit out, think about it, which is fun. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, if I'm just trying to do something quick, this is like the coolest thing to use, because get this shit done hella fast and it looks dope. And then later on, like years from now, if I'm just chilling and I have like no ideas but I want to paint something, one of these old things will like pop up and be like, oh, okay, you can just like refine that, make that ish refined. Another thing you want to do is, well, do whatever you want, but even if I was doing a realistic skin tone, this is like what you want to do. You want to have like mad variation of tones, like your yellows, your purples, your greens. Like if you ever look at someone's face like up close, there's like blues and shit in our faces. There's all sorts of different colors. I think it's because of the veins and capillaries, and sometimes motherfuckers would just have ghosts in their blood and they need to do cocaine about it. That can cause colors in your skin. Like I've always kind of felt like the more color, like even if you're just scribbling that shit in, like it gives it more character. Noses always seem to be kind of red, not just on drunks. Everyone kind of seems to have a little pinkish shit going on in their nose, I've noticed. But then see what I did do kind of wrong here, which is alright, it's not a big deal, but I matched the background color too much. But it doesn't matter because I'm gonna blend this shit together. If I really wanted to be fun, blend it together with watercolor brush. Looks pretty watercolory, because that's a verb. It's a little splotchy. I don't know why I love gouache. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. It does like the smoothest blend. Then, so say I wanted to do a traditional skin color so I get this all kind of blended and mixed. A pretty easy way to do that would be to add another clipping mask. Clipping mask just goes so if you see here, this layer here is the block fill-in of this character. So the clipping mask just makes sure that the color doesn't go outside of those lines. It's like dude, it's just witchcraft. It's just cheating, but it's rad. Whatever. So then, more traditional skin color, I would just go over with a clipping mask and like, I don't know, whatever skin tone you wanted to make. Obviously, tons of videos on color theory and different skin tones. But I would just kind of like dick with the opacity. That's really not a great example because you would want the values in the shadows to be darker. Like you'd want more shadow. It looks a little flat. But we're not like creating some masterpiece. I'm just fucking drawing on a Friday night. But you would want that contrast to make it way more dramatic. And then opposite, you want like really bright highlights. I guess it just depends on the lighting. I shouldn't say that all this shit is like universal or something, because it's not. It just depends on what you're going for. You can do a clipping mask here, because with that type of shadow, it would look weird if there was no shadow on the fucking, what I'll call the Ninja Turtle fingers. So there's a weird, however many minute sketch. I can make it look really weird if I want to. This is kind of a fun thing. Insert a photo. I have these saved somewhere. They are like textured paper background. And if they're there, it looks like it's on textured paper, which makes me happy. And if I were to do that, I would add another layer, say like that, make it a little bit darker, and make it look like it's coming off the page. So one thing, you probably can't see it, but that white line in there is the only problem with like filling the way I did, like kind of automatically Um, kind of annoying. There's probably a very simple fix for that. I haven't figured it out. So I don't really do it anymore. I usually do like a more painstaking approach. But so obviously this looks like shit. So you would go in and do a little bit of blur. There you have it. There's some weird shit. One more thing. A lot of detail missed on this in a way, but whatever. I'm happy with it. Have a good night.